Hello and welcome, my aardvarks eating anchovy diet bars. How you doing on this wonderful day here? It's your friend Chris, and what I want to show you guys is something sort of out of the box, out of the ordinary, unusual, something we've never seen be used this way before. And the reason why I came up with this, by the way, was because I was thinking about what sort of towers don't we use all that often, and which towers should we probably be using more often if we could use them properly, basically. Which towers are we misusing? And I came up with one very, very clear answer to me. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this for 1 second. I gotta build this guy. I gotta build this guy real fast. We're gonna go for a monkey ace. All the way in the corner here. Ooh, right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Blow this guy up. And basically what I want to explain is just that we are misusing the monkey ace. We're not using him to his full potential. And I'm going to try and prove it to you guys right here. Especially with round 63. Obviously, we were kind of struggling at the beginning of round 63 here. And now we build our monkey ace. And we don't really own it. It wasn't really owned, but we did a much, much better job. So, why is the monkey ace misused? And why are we talking about the bomber race so gosh darn much? Well, the bomber race is very, very interesting. The way he is going to work is he is going to throw bombs down only on spots where there is map for him to throw bombs down on. Okay, all right. I mean, that seems fair. I mean, that seems pretty ordinary, I suppose. But what if we could find a spot where he's going to be kind of flying over a big chunk of the map here? So we've got this entire, basically half moon here, about 45% of the area, maybe, where he's going to be flying over the map. So he's going to throw down a lot of bombs. Normally, he's going to throw down maybe 2 or 3 sets in a full rotation here. But he's throwing up to 4 or 5, maybe even 6 sets on a full rotation here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go all the way around and then throw down a 5th set. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. But what we don't realize is that we can make this guy stronger. We could actually speed him up quite a bit. Indeed we can, my friends. Indeed we can. So one thing I wanted to point out is that the 3-0-3 is actually much slower shooting than the 2-3. So you do definitely want to get the 2-3 going over here if you can. But of course, like I was saying, you can power him up. So believe it or not, what we're going to do is we're going to start this guy off with very interesting overclocking ability. We're going to overclock this guy a little bit. Just a wee bit. Doesn't need to be crazy or anything like that. Just need to make sure that he's doing some more work. So now when we overclock this guy, you can see the bombs are not just throwing down a measly 4 sets anymore. We're going to basically double it. We're doubling our bomb load right now. And I know how you guys like them loads all over your face sometimes. But in this scenario, it would be pretty bad. You don't want this bomb load on your face. It's going to be rough. And the balloons feel the same way, my friends. They don't like this big load on their face. All right, so what we're going to do is we're not only going to boost this guy, we're going to ultra boost him. We're going to boost him with some really nice monkey villages over here. And you guys are going to see the true power of a 3rd-tier silly little bomber race. Now, what's interesting about this guy is he's actually very cheap. All right, if you actually look down into this guy, look deep at this guy, and a monkey ace himself, 820 bucks. But that's half the price of the heli pilot, basically. And heli pilot is one of the most used towers in the game. But then you can look at it even further, and you can say, well, you know, rapid fire is 700 bucks. You know, this is 700 bucks. Like, these are things that we're actually going to use in the monkey ace. Fighter plane, something we get is 1,000 bucks. Are pretty expensive stuff. But when you actually think about it, like, okay, 250 bucks, all right, not bad. $380, not bad. Gets camera protection too, sweet. Bombers only 970. These are not hard things to afford. These are cheapo little upgrades right here. And we're actually going to think about, like, overclocking and stuff. I actually think this guy's going to be useful in the long run in regular games. But the reason why this is so interesting is I think that you have to put him on the right map in the right spot. If you don't do that, he's not going to be that good. So we're going to already start to do is we're going to already start to ultra boost this guy. Now it's going to kind of suck because I'm going to keep accidentally clicking on the pontoon here. I got to click higher up. I just got to get used to it. But even further than that, I mean, most people would probably say, well, Chris, why don't you get, you know, Ground Zero or maybe even the Tsar Bomb Bomb or something like that. I mean, obviously, those are pretty important upgrades for your monkeys here. I don't think we really need it. I think chilling with just a lowly 3rd-tier bomber ace is good enough. All right, so I'm going to try and prove it to you guys. I mean, we're already getting pretty strong over here, but at the same time, we're not all-powerful, all right? We're not one of those towers that's going to destroy everything on the screen all by ourselves, especially because we're kind of close to the front of the screen. So what I have to do is I have to get down to the balloon layer. All right, that's kind of my main goal here. The bomber race only does good against the lower tier balloons. So what I'm going to do is I want to keep these balloons nearby. All right, so what I'm going to do is build a couple crappy little ice towers here. Just kind of in the path of his destruction. All right, keep him there. All right, didn't even cost me that much money, 2 grand or whatever. Keep on ultra boosting this guy. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to try and get rid of the Moab layer, right? So there's a lot of towers that are obviously good against the Moab class layer. But a lot of them also pop the balloons inside. I want to try and find a tower that really won't pop the balloons inside, or at least all that well. And I think the best idea for me is probably the cannon. Oops, didn't do that. So we're going to build a couple cannons. We're going to go for, I'm not going to unload them or anything like that, but I'm going to build a couple cannons. I want to be able to pop the Moab class there. Now, these guys are not that expensive either. I mean, they're like reasonably priced here. But, what we're going to do is we're going to get a 1, 2, 3, just Moab launchers. I don't need to go heavy bombs or anything like that. Just chill little Moab launchers. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Yeah, we're just going to chill with some Moab launchers. Just some 15 Moab eliminators, guys. I guess that's what we're doing today. All right. And we're also going to go for a couple upgrades on our ice towers here. We're going to go for permafrost, of course. You want to get permafrost across the board on these guys. And another one that I actually really like is at least larger radius, but refreeze is also pretty nice as well. So you're going to get refreeze on these guys as well. All right, these are not necessary upgrades, but they're very fun upgrades to have. And then we're going to start overclocking even further. Of course, we need to get him more powerful. He's not where we want him to be. We're going to get him more powerful, guys. With what, you dare say? How about a monkey village? All right, and another big buff that we need is this guy right here. Let's throw him right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to make him ever so more powerful. We're going to get a quick monkey village wherever we can fit him. I know this map's a little wonky with the villages. They don't like fit exactly where you want them to be. But we can get a quick juggle drums. He's already shooting faster here, but we can also go all the way up to a 4th tier called arms. This is going to be the kind of game changer for our monkey ace. If you look at the speed of this guy already, now you can see why he's gonna be good. Look at these darts throwing out. Look at the bombs getting thrown out. We're not even really buffing him at this point. That's the crazy part. So I'm gonna get the perma brew on this guy just because I think at this point, the alchemist kind of power here isn't really even gonna do what we want it to do. We're on 78, by the way, a very, very tough balloon level. Are we, we're almost there. Almost to where we want it to be. Bloop. Throw that down real quick. I guess this is a good test for us. Let's use it. Called arms. All against these camo ceramics. Ba-bam! Now you can see them. Oh, now we're starting to get pretty strong over here, guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. We're almost up to 10 times speed, by the way. No, obviously you can do this a lot of towers. All right, you could ultra boost a lot of towers. You could, perma brew a lot of towers. You could add this called arms to a lot of towers. It would make them all quite powerful. Indeed it would. Indeed it would. But I think my argument is just not that this guy is the ownage tower, that he's going to always pop everything all the way up past round 80, 90, 100. He's going to pop everything. That's not really his goal. His goal is just to be kind of cool, all right? I find him to be one of the coolest towers in the game. And honestly, I think I'm just mostly surprised at how much you can buff some of these weirder towers. You know, his main weakness was that you don't know where his darts are going to hit. But if he's shooting this quickly, they're always going to hit something, you know? They're always going to be going somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a quick sentry bot in here. We're going to sentry bot our overclock engineers, who's just going to keep overclocking this guy nonstop. Overcharge, overcharge, overcharge. Sadly, overclock can't be sentry botted, which is kind of goofy. But of course, you can go for a little bit more boosts. Another boost you can get really quick is a homeland defense, and we can still go for, we got the money for it, so let's get it up. We're going to get the perma brew here. All right. He's really the only tower that's getting perma brewed right now. You can see again, look at the darts shooting out. This is pretty wild. This is pretty wild, but he's still not even getting buffed to the max. That's, I think, the crazy part. Watch this. We're going to finally show it to you guys here on round 84. All right. Obviously, 83. We're still alive. We're still pumping it through. Still doing a great job here. Let's power him up for 84. speed this up a little bit. Come on, where's round 84? I kind of want to fight like a tougher round, you know, just kind of see where he's going to get us to. Here we go. Ready once these BFBs start to come through here. All right, let's power him up 1, power him up 2, and that is what I'm talking about. Look at that explosion massacre coming out of this guy. And when the round ends, they all explode at the same time, which makes it look even cooler, man. I just really, really like it. I don't know why I like it so much. I just do. I like it. So another thing that you could do, which is kind of goofy, not necessary here, guys, but if you want to, you can end up powering this guy up even further by going for another random call to arms over here. You can double juggle drums or whatever if you want, but getting another call to arms is going to allow you to sort of, if you do it properly, all right, especially if I had a bunch of sentry bots going, I could alternate between these two call to arms, and those always have call to arms going on in. So we can use one, you know, have him go. This is going to power him up quite a bit. Got to switch on over to this guy whenever we feel like it. You know, wait about 20 seconds or so as soon as you feel like it's worn off. Switch to this one if you want. It doesn't really matter. But you can see the extreme boost going on for this guy. They don't stack, so you can't use all three at the same time. Look at the bombs. It's actually kind of goofy. It almost looks like they're almost looks like they're glitching or something like that because there's just like too many of them. Like, that's not how it's supposed to work, Chris. There we go. More bombs. Alright, so obviously all my towers are doing a pretty good job over here. This guy is really doing a lot of damage. Alright, a lot of damage. So one other thing that you could do if you're really feeling it here, guys, even though it's not necessary, because the bombs do a lot of damage to regular type balloons. Actually, I don't even think it's necessary at all. I'm going to say screw it. I'm just going to go for another middle path. Oh, already got the middle path. Excuse me. I was thinking, oh man, we need to go for a quick third tier middle path here so we can pop DDT class balloons. Nope, not even required. We've already got it. From the Perma Brew and from... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. DDTs, man. Not exactly good against DDTs. Not bad against... But not good, all right? I think mostly the major issue here is all of my guys over here... I think it's time to get rid of this guy. Let's get rid of him. I'm going to throw in a quick... Throw in another middle path over here. I'm not even going to go fourth here, just third tier with jungle drums. Help me out, get that boa pop power over here. And hopefully DDT pop power as well. Power him up a little bit, just to kind of show our bossness right now. We're just going to play it up to around 100 here, just to see if we could take it down with my current technology. If you look at everything all bundled together, like Chris, you did spend a lot of money. Indeed, I did. I spent a lot of money. But the power that we got out of this tower right here is still pretty fascinating, to say the least. I mean, if we look at the pop count here, he's up to 91,000. Actually, believe it or not, not as high as I thought. I thought a lot of other towers are doing a pretty good job over here, too. Maybe I need to, like, stealth these guys a little bit. And they're doing too good of a job over there. I didn't even let my monkey ace get to work. All right, let's do it. Power him up. And then he's also running on top of the balloons here, so the darts just kind of flail all over these guys. Flail. Around 95, big DDT level. Coming up hard. All right, let's power him up a little bit. Let's get him going up in here. He's got the overclock going. He's got this going on for him. Here's the DDTs. Can we take him down? I don't know, dude. It's getting pretty tight right here, but with them darts flying all over the screen, which is doing most of the damage, actually. Not the explosions. Explosions are balloon damage, not DDT damage. And here we go. So I don't know, like I was saying to you guys earlier, I don't know if this would ever be something that you would use in a game, but I think it's really, really cool. I think there's one other map that I really want to try this on to see if I can do a good job with it. So you can see these reinforced balloons over here. Normally they're a pretty big pain. For us today, not a pain at all. I want to try it on 4 circles. All right, now the only reason I want to try it on 4 circles is I can do it with more than 1 monkey ace. This level it only works with 1 monkey ace. I would much rather do this with 3, 4, 5, or even 6 monkey aces. But believe it or not, I think DigiKiwi purposefully did this. There's no levels that have the exact right circle for you to just perfectly do this, basically. Here's around 97, big chunks of my gods here. Darts all over the place. Just struggling a little bit, but overall not bad. Not bad at all. And this is the biggest balloon level in the game, guys, around 98. I'm thinking it's not going to be that big of a deal because we got these ice towers here. We've got this guy just throwing crap all over the place. Let's use some upgrades. We can't. I don't know, though. It's actually getting a little bit wonky here. And there you go. All right, so we found the limit, round 98. Interesting. Interesting. There's one other level I want to show you guys really quick. I didn't want to continue or anything like that because our goal wasn't necessarily to win. It was to show off the ridiculousness of that tower. We made it to Chimps with a 3rd tier tower as our main popping power. That's pretty ridiculous. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a little bit of Sandbox mode on this map. And I want to show you guys one other way that you might actually be able to use this in an efficient manner. And this is going to be a more interesting way and a more reasonable way to use it. I've realized that if you can do a monkey ace like here, ready for this? There's more spots too, but these 4 spots in particular are pretty good. So we're just going to show off a little bit to the end of the video here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. With those guys. And then we're going to get our overclocking engineer up in here. We're going to go ultra boosting on this guy. And we're going to ultra boost all 4 of these guys, all right? Takes a little bit of time, sadly. There's 10 on 1. Sorry. Oh, man, you get to see the little timer going up as we do this. And we're also going to get the quick, I don't even think I want to go perma-brew on this guy, but I think I might just go for a quick village or something like that, just to power these guys up a little bit. Oh, man, how fast can I do it? Muscle memory. Oh, we screwed it up. We screwed it up. If you go too fast, you screw it up. You just got to go the exact right amount of speed, man. Exactly what you know your muscles can remember. So I didn't do it right yet, by the way. So you might be looking and saying, wow, this really isn't that many explosions, Chris. You're kind of screwing this up. Kind of. So let's see. We'll have to wait a few seconds. We're going to put these guys all on figure 8. All right? Figure 8. And if you actually look at the path, it's not perfect. Again, I think Ninja did a really good job at making this not perfect. And if you could put it right in the middle here, it would be, like, perfect. But it's not. It's good. Oh, figure 8. All on figure 8. But you notice the explosions are pretty insane. Like, look at this guy. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. This entire area is just going to be exploded. So imagine just 4 of these guys all at once on a very, very difficult round. I don't know. Should we try around 98, see if we can take it down? I don't think we can. I don't think we have enough boa pop power. I kind of want to just see it on like at around 81 or something like that. Go to Call Arms here with Jungle Drums. And we go for one more of these guys, homeland defense like that. And we're going to overclock all 4 of these guys, even though it's a little bit cheating. I just don't feel like using... there we go. I just don't feel like using, well, I guess that's fine. Screw it. Screw it. All right, guys. Here we go. Let's try around 81 and see what we can do. I just want to try a couple rounds really quick. We're going to go overclock, 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 overclock. No village action yet. These guys are even popping bow up glass balloons. That's crazy. All right, there it is. Oh, that's too much. Just one of them. And there's the last one. Oh my God. I just straight up love it. All right, let's try something a little bit more difficult. Let's try round, I don't know, 90. All right, let's reset these guys just because. There they go. Can we take them down? Oh, with them explosions, with them darts, no problemo. May have even looked like nothing was even coming out against us, and that's kind of partially true because we popped them before they came in. DTs, though, tough for us. All right, with 4 of these guys, can we do around 98? It's going to be difficult. I know it's going to be difficult, but I want to try nonetheless. I'm going to go overclock, 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 overclock. Pop this guy in there, pop this guy in there, and let's see what we can do. Can we truly take down round 98 with 4 monkey aces powered up like this? 3rd tier towers. Ooh, it looks rough. It looks really rough, and we can't do it. Oh, I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be. But once our power-ups ran out is when it really started to go bad for us. Nonetheless, hopefully you guys had fun today. I really do like this strategy. I want to try and incorporate it into my stuff. Just less powerful. Get a regular 0-3. Maybe get a quick village underneath him or something like that. And just kind of let him fly. Let him do his job. Work on some other 5th tier towers or something like that. But of course, if you guys enjoyed this wonderful, wonderful video, make sure you press that like button for me. Subscribe if you have not. And have a super duper delicious day.